How can we create trust around the use of AI?
That's a super interesting question, and I think it's really important that we acknowledge that we're still in the early stages of this technology. And my personal perspective is, so much of the innovation that is around trust forming is actually in the user experience and the user interface. I think we focus a lot on the algorithms, the data science, the mathematics behind it all, but we need to invent the user interfaces where any user of an AI system always understands what are they doing, what parts of the algorithms do they have control of, what parts of the algorithm are taken by, where decisions are taken by AI. So it needs to be transparent, intuitive, and accessible. And that is, for me, a design problem. And I do think we're going to see a lot of exciting new practices around these design standards, the same way we saw in the last 10 years how mobile phones and mobile interfaces became better and better and better.
How can governments create an environment that is conducive to the development of AI?
I think there's many components about it, and we touched upon quite a lot of them in the panel discussion. But for me personally, as a startup in the space, a couple of things stand out. So number one, I think there needs to be good regulation and governance around where it's appropriate to use AI and where it should not be used. I think the last thing you need as a startup is that in your ecosystem there's a lot of scandals that cause distrust simply because bad actors apply the technology in spaces where it should not be applied. I think another one is when you talk about AI, it's always about standardized data you can use to train and feed algorithms to make them better at whatever they do. And for that, government actors can create data standards. It makes a world of a difference if, for example, on a European level, certain data collection exercises that everybody has to do are just done systematically in the same way. And that will allow to be much better and faster in training algorithms to make great decisions.
One question more for Ulrich. The GovTech Summit is happening in The Hague in London. Yeah. How is it important for you to be part of this GovTech Summit this year, 2021?
It's a cool experience because we all spent the last 18 months behind laptops and looking at a screen. So it is amazing to see real people in a real room and have chats and conversations and meet people that you otherwise don't have a meeting with. You know, you just meet in front of the coffee machine. So I've been fundamentally enjoying just randomly meeting people left and right. They all do interesting things.